Hi, it's Mrs. Dowd. I just finished phonics dancing. I hope you did too. And now it's time for word work. For the last 2 weeks, we've been learning about prefixes and suffixes. You take a root word, put the prefix before. Who's that knocking at the root word door? You take a root word, put the suffix at the end. That makes friendly instead of friend. Today we're going to be writing words that have a prefix, then a root word, and then a suffix. We're not going to be circling any of the hunks and chunks, so we won't hunk and chunk the hunk and chunks. I want you to be able to see the prefix, the root word, and the suffix. So let's get started. Our first word is repainted. When I have re, it means I did it before. Here's re. Now painted. Painted as rain, rain, you're a pain. A-I-A-A-A. Paint. Ed. If you take a look, I want to identify my root word first, and it's paint. My prefix is re. I did it before. Putting that little doorknob on the root word door. And here is my suffix. It's ed. I repainted my house. I painted it again. Repaint ed. You can see the prefix, the root word, and the suffix. Your next word, pre-cooked. Pre-cooked. When I have pre, it means you did it before. Here's cooked. Cooked has my bully brothers. Please don't put a T at the end. When you see ED at the end of a root word, say ed, 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 d, d, or t. If you look, cook is my root word. Pre is my prefix. Ed, here is that ED that makes the t sound. Cooked. Pre-cooked. I cooked it beforehand. Your next word that has a prefix, a root word, and a suffix is unhelpful. Un means not. Here's help, help, and full, F-U-L. My root word is help. My prefix is un. And look at this, my suffix is full. I'm unhelpful. I'm not helpful. Here comes a prefix we have not written before. Let's write disagreeing. Dis is D-I-S. Agree. There's my consonant cluster. I need my party B's. Disagreeing, meaning I'm not agreeing with you. If you take a look, agree is your root word, dis is your prefix, and then ing, even though it's a hunk and chunk, is your suffix. Wow, that's a lot to look at. Here, let's bracket the root word and box the suffix and the prefix. I have replayed. Play is my root word, re is my prefix, ed is my suffix. I'm going to put my little doorknob right there. I replayed. That means I played it again. Here's unloving. I had to drop an E at ing. Love is my what? Root word. Un, meaning not, is my prefix. Ing is my suffix. Unloving, I'm not loving. Prepays. Can you see the root word? The root word is pay. Pre is my prefix. And just that S is my suffix. If I prepaid, I paid it before. Prepays. Unfriendly. Do you see the root word? It is right here. It's friend. Here's my prefix un, and here's my suffix ly. Unfriendly, I'm not friendly. Let's read these. Replayed, unloving, prepays, unfriendly. Word wall fun. let's take a look at the antonym. Are you ready? The antonym means opposite. The antonym means opposite. The antonym means opposite. Opposite. I say up, you say down. I say mom, you say dad. I say happy, you say sad. What if I say I'm unhelpful? What would the antonym of unhelpful be? If you get rid of that prefix, the antonym would be helpful. I say helpful, you say unhelpful. Let's do a synonym. A synonym, a synonym, it means the same. A synonym, it means the same. I want you to take a look at repainted, pre-cooked, unhelpful, or disagreeing. What means the same as I cooked that before? I cooked that before. I hope you said pre-cooked. I cooked that before. All right, I'm looking now. I have all these words up here that I've written. Repainted, pre-cooked, unhelpful, and disagreeing. One of those words is a 4-syllable word. The way we count syllables, we robot talk. It helps us isolate those vowel sounds. So let's do repainted. Repainted. I hear 3 syllables. I heard the E, A, A. Let's do pre-cooked. Pre-cooked. I hear that E and that That's 2. Unhelpful. I hear 3. A. How about disagreeing? I hear the I. Disagreeing. So it's disagreeing. That has 4 syllables. Now it's time for Math Mania. The other day we started looking at number lines that only gave us one number. I've got the number 28 right here. So if I'm looking at 28, we're actually going to count the funky 8 way. What does this mean? I'm going to show you right now. Here I have 8. I have 5 and then 3. If I'm counting by tens, the funky 8 way, it's funky 8. It's funky 8. I'm feeling great with funky 8. If I add 10, I get 18. If you take a look, here's 8, 18. I'm going to scoot this up. Let's take a look. Here would be 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, and then my big ending would be 108. So looking at this number line right here, first of all, I need to see what comes before 28. Here's 28. What comes before it on the number line? It's 27. What comes before 27? It's 26. If I'm at 26 and I add 10 more, this would be 10 more down, I would get 36. If I'm at 27 and I go down 10 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I get 37. Here's 28. What would 10 more be? I can jump down another set of 10. Look, 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98. But if I'm at 28 and I add 10, it's 38. And you can see this set right here on your number line. Next, let's take a look at this. We're going to be rounding numbers to the closest 10. If I have 63, I see here that 63 is in between 60 and 70. I like this number line. This one comes straight up and down instead of across. What do you think 63 is closer to? Do you think it's closer to 60 or do you think it's closer to 70? 1, 2, 3. It's 3 away from 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from 70. So right here, let's put 60 and 70. So when I'm skip counting by 10, 63 is in between 60 and 70. We know that it's closer to 60. Here's what we say. We say in the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on down to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go on up and you'll feel fine. I'll show you what I mean by that. If my number is 82, so I'm right here. 82 is in between 80 and 90. In the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've got 2 in the ones. Go on down to the floor. I'm going to have to go down to 80 because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away from 90. So let's put that here. We have 80. We have 90. 82 is closer to 80. Now I'm looking at 25. This is a little tricky. 25, if you take a look, is in between 20 and 30. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from 30. And this is what we say. If it's in the middle, go up, up, up. If it's in the middle, go up, not down. It's just the rule. So right here, 25 is in between 20 and 30 because it's in the middle. And I have 5 in my ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go on up and you'll feel fine. Read and solve. Listening for key numbers and keywords. Somewhere in the world right now, 13 tadpoles are swimming in a pond. Oh no. A hungry turtle just ate 5 of them. There's my next key number. How many scared tadpoles are left swimming in the pond? This is a subtraction problem. I have lost some tadpoles, which means I took them away. A couple of ways I could do this. I can think about 13 and 5 and see if I count from 5 to 13 how many I get. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 8. So it would be 8 tadpoles are left. I could use my number line and go to 13 and count backwards. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can even use my manipulatives to do that. But here's your answer. It is 8, and I want you to multiply that by 5s. All this means is I'll count by 5s 8 times. So let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I could have also thought about counting 8 nickels because nickels say 5s. 5s, you count by 5s. It ain't no jive. You count by 5s. I am the nickel. I am the medium size. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's your Math Mania and your word work for today.